Hi, Joseph. I hope you had a very good long weekend. Um, Diving into your poem, is what I wrote appropriate for the prompt? Should I be more descriptive about the place I visited, or does what I wrote paint the picture? It feels, there's something about your poem this week that feels a little slim, and I think it's because I've gotten accustomed to juicier details in your past work. So ultimately, this is your decision about what you do with this poem, but the idea of the prompt, let me expand our window if I can. Yeah. So the idea of the prompt to take a hike is to sort of pause every block and make note of what you see, right? So you choose to do this at, it sounds like a home that perhaps your grandma is getting some care in, which is a little bit different than being out in nature, right? Or taking a walk down a city street. I think it could absolutely work, but I think it's not quite detailed enough in terms of pausing and saying, what do I see here? Walk another block, pause, and make a record of it. Let's see, bring this back. Okay. In terms of the details that you, in terms of the details that you do include, I think the stanza that I really appreciated the most was the one with the withered flowers. I think the details of there being the withered flowers, that they were there the last time you visited, this sort of sense of returning to this place over and over again seemed really clear. Um, so that's what I would suggest. I would suggest that, perhaps doing this prompt in a slightly different way if you decide to do it again in the future, where you're actually walking and every block you're stopping and making a recording of what you see and what you smell and what you feel around you. I also wanted to give you feedback on that other poem from last week you wanted feedback on. So the first thing I want to do is I want to read it to you because I think it's really musical. So forgive my stuffy voice from my allergies. Ouch. There was this one time I broke my collarbone. Ouch. There was this other time I broke my forearm. Ouch. There was this other time I pulled my hamstring. Ouch. There was this other time I passed some kidney stones. Ouch. There was this other time I had my heart broken. Ouch. There was this other time a very close relative of mine died. Ouch. There was this other time a very close friend of mine died. Ouch. It hurts remembering the many other times. I think you absolutely fulfilled the prompt. Your second question, that you wanted to write this without using the other poem's repetition, is my use of repetition acceptable? Absolutely, your use of repetition is acceptable. I actually think it works really well. There's something, what's interesting about this is it's almost childlike in its repetition. There's something, what I mean by that is not childlike in the voice, but nursery rhymey in the way that you choose to use repetition. This ouch, and then there was this other, that repetition of other. My only suggestion is that in terms of moving forward with this, you mentioned the physical breaks, the emotional breaks, and then I think there's something about the repetition of the relative and the friend dying at the end that feels like we don't need both. I would choose one or the other. So, for example, there was this other time someone close to me died, right? Instead of specifying relative or friend. Or if you do decide to continue specifying relative or friend, what my suggestion would be is give us a reason why. Like, um, why are you repeating that? Why are you specifying that? Was one more painful than the other? Are you comparing the two of them? It's a little unclear right now why you choose to separate those lines. So that's it, Joseph. Thank you so much for your work. Hope you're having a great day.